Hello there, everybody, and apologies for the technical difficulties. We are still trying to get the bingo card up on screen. My name is Trickums. We'll be joined by Halkery very shortly. But this is the losers quarterfinal match between Cavin856 and Eastonn8. Yeah, both of these runners having a really good tournament so far. Very experienced runners going forward. Now, what you may not have seen on the cards, we do have a few goals that have been marked already. One of which we have seen that the Ditto Smeargle that they had as a starter is one of the goals. We do also see that Eastonn has also been able to catch an Articuno, which we do have an Articuno, Moltres, or Zapdos goal. I believe both runners, they both have the Kakuna. We do have 7 different poison types on the card, but we also do have Beedrill or Butterfree, so that works kind of hand in hand very nicely. Other than that, the other goals which we do have on the cards, now they both, Ditto Smeargle and the Articuno Moltres, the birds, are both the corner goals. The other corner goals we do have is TM10, which is the TM you get at the Lake of Rage. Cavin also gets the Articuno, very nice. Yeah, TM10 you get a Lake of Rage, and we do have the status to be applied to Sudowoodo. The center goal we do have is the Max Phone Book. So right now they do have access to all 4 corner goals and the center. So this will make the pathing quite decent actually going forward. Looking for at the moment, yeah, we are looking to get the audio up again. There's still a little bit of a technical mishaps going on at the moment, which we are hoping to get sorted as soon as possible. So hopefully that be sooner rather than later, so we'll be able to not just hear my voice. I mean, we'll also get Halkery in soon, but we'll get the game audio as well. Other goals we do have on the card, we do have catch goals. We have 7 different poison types, as I've mentioned. We do have to release the starter, so unfortunately we will have to say goodbye to Ditto, but they still will be able to have the goal because it counts as owned. We do have the kind of free item goals we have. We have Charcoal, we have Slowpoke Tail. We do have such fun goals, including catching Pokemon on the 9th floor of Tin Tower. We do have 25 different owned. Both of these in not the greatest of spots because it does block quite a few bingos, but these runners are experienced enough they'll be able to route around these, providing we do get some decent info. Now it does look like both of them are running this Venusaur right now. We do have Eastonn keeping the names on, but it looks like it does have an okay moveset. It's something you'll be able to kind of force through in the meanwhile. We do seem to have the bingo card. So now you will be able to see the bingo card in all of its glory. So yeah, so I'll be pretty. So it's kind of similar to the rules we have in regards to catching something in the contest. So as long as the Pokemon, the runners have the Pokemon as owned in their decks, it counts towards having the goal. Now, what releasing a Pokemon may mess up. There's beautiful audio. The only goal for that can mess up in releasing a Pokemon is if you release a Pokemon with a certain type of move. So, for example, we do have on this card a Pokemon with a Rock type move. If you release that Pokemon, you no longer have that Pokemon available to you. So you would have to unmark that goal. But as long as you have the Pokemon as owned in your Pokedex, it counts. So you're all fine. And Cavin on his excursion to Route 36 has found Grimer, which we do have on Road 2 there. So we maybe not so confident with this Venusaur trying to go for another main, and it's found him a Grimer. Also does count towards one of your poison types as well. Yeah, Cavin really not fancying this Venusaur. Meanwhile, yeah, Eastonn is persevering with it. Yeah, you go for Wade here, gives you a nice bench of experience. He's already got the Venusaur up to level 7. Grab that number as well. But yeah, Cavin really not fancying this right now. Now, it does say a Blastoise. This is also a potential poke. I think as well, because he's got the Venusaur as... because the Venusaur is female, with starter Pokemon, if you have a female version, the attack DV is either 0 or 1. So I think that's also a reason why, like, especially with this Venusaur that has only like kind of physical moves, it's going to be a problem. Meanwhile, Eastonn storming ahead, already starting on the level 9. Do I see a Houndoom on screen? Now that is Wigglytuff, so that is one of the gold. That is again on row 2, so nice to get that information a bit early. Oh, having Ice Beam, that is going to hurt this Venusaur somewhat. But luckily, yep, has Spore. Keep it at bay. Yeah, might get a few of those Metal Claws up. Hopefully be able to raise the attack. There we go, just like that. See what these other moves have. Oh, that Houndoom's not great. That Blastoise is forcible, but that's not the greatest moveset in the world. Cavin going ahead and releasing the Ditto for the release starter. So, yep, already a couple of goals ahead. But Eastonn will be able to release that and catch up with that very easily. Oh, well. He doesn't have it, but yeah, you get the coughing info here, so he's not going to be without that goal for too long, I would assume. We're having Aeroblast. This Venusaur's getting quite beaten up so far. There you go. Get that quick heal on now. Yep, Cavin in the meanwhile, he is also going to be taking on Wade. Get that extra bit of experience before heading on into the gym, and it's a phone number. So he did have a look at the Houndoom. It didn't have a great moveset. I think it was like Icy Wind and a couple other things, but not runnable. Abra with Future Sight. What kind of randomizer? But this Venusaur's kind of, yeah, pushing on through at the moment. But it seems we do have a battle of the Gen 1 starters this race. Yeah, Eastonn onto Faulkner now. And yeah, Cavin, once he's finished this, we'll be able to head on into the gym and catch Eastonn up. So unfortunately, you got Wobbuffet is a bit of a bulky poke. Luckily, that faints in that Diglett. Oh, Morning Sun, not really what you want to see. Get that little extra just to get yourself up to level 7. Now, yeah, luckily enough, the Wigglytuff having Ice Beam is not going to affect too much. Now, finding a Dratini on Faulkner is interesting. We do have a Dragon-type Pokemon, which we do see on row 4. So, nice to have that. So, nice bit of information coming through early. This really opens up. So, this card is not that bad of a card, I would look to say. Oh, my God. This Wigglytuff's got everything. God, they've got Petal Dance as well. Now, might be able to, like, yeah, send it out, get that Wigglytuff into confusion. It may hit itself, get a heal back on that Blastoise. Eastonn, meanwhile, completely through Faulkner, grab the egg, and yep, make your way on towards Azalea. Alright, and I'm now joined by my co-commentator, Halkri. Yeah, well, welcome back in. Yeah, luckily we have got the technical issues fixed, but yeah, what do you think of the card so far? We got some nice information early. Oh, yeah, you are unmuted now. Very good.
Okay, very good. Sometimes when I join the SpeedGaming channels, it doesn't let me...
Yeah, you undeafened but stayed muted. I was like, Yeah, because I know you're a little bit away. Have you been keeping up to date with what's been going on, or do you need me to catch you up?
I saw them pick the starters and that's it.
All right, very good. So both of them have they found Articuno, which was on Route 30. Cavin, they both took the Venusaur, but Cavin went against it and found Grimer on Route 36. They have found coughing info on
See Cavin
Faulkner.
getting code by Future Sight, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, Abra with Future Sight is what kind of rando, but in the gym they have had Wigglytuff info, they've had Dratini info, so a lot of info coming through early, which is quite nice.
That's good. I mean, we were talking about before the race that this card seems very completable anyway, just because it has a lot of easy goals and a lot of things that are guaranteed. Like, as of right now, the top left to bottom right diagonal is fully completable.
Well, that's what I'm saying, with the info...
Hands dirty with 25 different Pokemon owned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because we've got like that, and then the 9th floor of Tin Tower. It's not in the best of places because they don't. It's one of those ones where you want to hopefully leave behind, but in the positions it does block a couple bingos. But yeah, having the info they've had in the catches, like all 4 corner goals are accessible. The phone book being in the middle, so they're able to vary their route. It'd be quite interesting to see like how varied it gets going forward.
Yeah, when a goal is on the diagonal, it's really hard to avoid because the diagonal is essentially worth 3 bingos, just like a corner goal, because it's worth the row it's on, the column it's on, and the diagonal itself. And there's only so many bingos on the card itself, so if you keep cutting off things and trying to cut corners, eventually you're going to cut enough corners to where you can't finish.
Exactly. Yeah, you're going to have to force certain stuff. Imagine, yeah, the 9th floor Tin Tower is probably not as bad as 25 own, but the thing is, like, when they go on their adventures and catching stuff, like, they're going to be able to, like, just catch everything around them, so it's not too painful.
It's not too bad also because you can catch Pokemon on 9th floor Tin Tower with defeat at 40, because sitting at the base of Tin Tower is level 40 Pokemon you can defeat, so...
Yeah, you all know, like, as well, like, you look for certain encounters, like, oh, it's Tin Tower only, so, like, wait for, like, the goals, and then you can, like, marry them up at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely don't want to double dip or backtrack for anything.
Oh, also, yeah, one thing, yeah, both of the runners, like, yeah, they both got Kakuna, so they've got their route to Beedrill Butterfree as well, which is quite nice.
Okay, well, for Cavin, that makes him fully able to do column 3, which actually isn't that bad, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's a really nice one, because, yeah, the Call Lass and Phone Book go hand in hand, and then Glacier Badger's 2 fights with 4 Pokemon total, so not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we saw Eastonn fight 8 trainers on 32, did we?
No, I think he did 1 or 2, like the top 2, and then kind of just, like, left it, so might be coming back for that a bit later. He did the Phone Book trainers, yes.
Okay, that's good at least.
So may come back for that later, because, like, yeah, it's great, like, doing it now, but, like, wherever you want to commit, but come back when you're stronger and everything one shot, so yeah, you can put it off for now. Oh, he did 1 of the Phone Book trainers, apparently. Yeah, I think he did the Picnicker, so.
Okay, well, it definitely helps him conceal where he is to Cavin. I could try to turn myself up with my sensitivity, but that's all I can do on my end, unfortunately. But I think we are going to see Cavin fight most of the trainers here. I don't know if he fought that first trainer. I wasn't looking at his screen at that time.
No, he went straight down to the Phone Book trainer.
Okay, yeah, I don't understand. I mean, it might just be personal preference, but with 8 trainers in Route 32, yes, it takes a while, but the time that you spend fighting these trainers, you get back an experience, and then you save turns later on in the game, and those turns take a long time. So you actually make up your time back and then some, I think. Usually, for me at least.
Yeah, it's that give and take. It's like, do you want to come back here and one-shot everything, or do you want to take it now to get those levels to make the early parts? It's a bit of a give and take with it, really.
Yeah, it depends on if you want to have a fast early game or a fast late game. Because either way, I feel like the time spent is the same, you know?
Yeah, I would say yeah, because especially like going through, let's say the well and going through Bugsy, you're gonna be kind of like blasting through stuff. So yeah, I'd say yeah, probably you're kind of committing the same amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Easton's having too much trouble with these things, but you know, some things that he may 2-shot here, like this Octillery is gonna be a 3-shot, and it has Psychic, so it's kind of a problem for him. And now he gets a Spore, now he's watching Sleepy animation, or if he had a couple more levels and he was like level 17, which he potentially could have gotten off the trainers, he could have 2-shot this thing, or maybe even 1-shot it, and not been in danger of Psychic killing him.
Not exactly what we want to see.
Yeah, well, Spore's working really well.
Yeah, because I think Cavin like came off because his Venusaur was female, so you know, obviously it has only physical moves. I can see why.
Easton has not released a starter yet. Part of me understands because you know it's effort, but the rest of me, with personal experience, knows that if you don't get rid of that thing, it could end up accidentally over leveling, and then you're completely screwed out of the goal.
Yeah, I think the only time he's actually had to visit a center is just to go pick up the egg, but didn't deposit at the same time. So might do it the next time he goes through, or probably like if he goes.
Yeah, he was in the Azalea Center for a frame.
Oh yeah, very, very quick pop in, yeah. Coldie's physical moves.
I don't think Venusaur's physical attack is terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah, Cavin's made his way into the well as to kind of catch up Easton. Only a couple trainers behind, so not too bad. Yeah, this Stomp is putting in work right now.
See, that's another thing. I don't want to harp on it too much, but that could have not been arranged if he fought some of the earlier trainers. I don't know, I'm a very firm believer in fighting those trainers when they're on the card, absolutely.
Yeah, for those ones, like, it's something I do, but yeah, well, I mean, I know you've been around, like, the amount that I've done like recently, especially since the tournament started, like, I can see that everybody, and even the commentary as well, like, there's so many variances to people's paths and like thought processes. Like, it's really interesting to see.
Okay, this is about as loud as I can get. On my end, at least.
Ooh, unfortunately, the Blastoise going down to the Lugia here, so that's really unfortunate. But like you say, if they did the Route 32 trainers...
Man, I'm just looking at that tiny health bar, and I didn't want to say it, because I already said it so much.
Oh, we're back with the Venusaur. But Easton successfully through the well, and on the way to Bugsy. This Venusaur's getting a few levels right now. That has gone from level 4 to level 11.
It's now the main, I think. I don't know, I don't like Blastoise very much. I think it's just... I don't know, it just doesn't... Like, it's not fast, it doesn't hit very hard. I don't know, there's not very many things it does right, except that it doesn't die, but, you know, clearly it did, so doesn't even have that going for it.
Hey, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, for sure. Cavin's gonna go ahead and heal his Blastoise and bring it back in here, because he's confident that's the way forward, unfortunately.
God, he's got really punished. I think that was 5 fully paralyzed in a row. That was really unfortunate to see.
Yeah, you could just use a paralyzed heal in the battle and taking care of it. I don't think that Dugong had anything that scary.
No, it didn't seem. It had like Mega Kick, but like, it's not too scary. Hey, Drowsy, you don't need to worry about light screen. There are no special moves on this Venusaur. Don't you worry, friend.
I wonder if we'll see Eastonn check the TM Mart in Goldenrod City.
Oh, I've just seen his trainer name. He's named himself Starmie, of course.
It's the Eastonn classic.
Yanma on Bugsy, not too bad. Also, he has a bug. I'm tempted to say it.
If that exists, that makes row 5 extremely free. And that's also not a bad row either. Those are all really fast goals.
Those are really nice, yeah.
And fly is practically required, you know, to get a
absolutely
time. On very, very special circumstances can you get away with getting a great time without fly.
And Little Bear as well. Wow, this is making it really nice. Like column 5, if they do go for the trainers, like again is really open. Like this is gonna be interesting to see like where the paths lead going forward.
Yeah, not to harp on the trainers or anything, but I think part of the reason these guys decided not to do it is because you don't want to commit to something like that and then it not ending up being on your path. Because then you look at that as like, okay, that's 5 minutes I wasted, or however many minutes I wasted. But I don't know. It's just you're only looking at half of what you're really getting out of that all those battles. But I think the experience is still very, very valuable to justify, even if it's not on your path, just still doing it.
I think as well, like if you're able to get some like early information as well, like it's great. I mean,
Yeah,
really the only really, I mean, they've been really lucky with the info they've had so far. I think really the only information that between both of the runners are missing is a route to the Firo Noctowl. That's the only thing really missing right now. So really fortunate they've had so far.
That isn't even in like the greatest spot ever, because at this point I'm not sure if they've seen a rock move. I haven't been around the whole time.
No, don't believe it. No, I haven't seen anything.
And then 25 owned is very unpreferable.
I mean, yeah, if they see a place where that TM exists, that will be. Oh yeah, this this is gonna be a little. Oh wow, with barrier as well. Yeah, this
And Aeroblast. Oh, he needs to spore this now. He needed to spore that yesterday. What are you doing, Eastonn?
more barrier.
Oh, and he got a defense drop. He's dead to Aeroblast here.
With crit. Yep, lovely.
The crit was unnecessary. He got a defense drop when Haunter used acid back on him. Oh, good lord. Well, at least he popped in the center, so we know exactly where he's going.
Now, I'm just trying to remember the Blastoise's moveset. I believe this is. Oh, he has Fire Blast, so yeah, he won't be
have too much trouble.
I mean, all I've really seen this Blastoise do is kick, kick, kick. So I was trying to recall if it had a special move or not.
If they fought the trainers.
Unfortunately, we don't need speed reducing move on this card, but this has allowed Cavin to catch up. Like they're on the same fight now, so yeah, this is interesting now.
Yeah, so you're gonna see Eastonn come over here and fight Rival. Rival fight becomes unlocked the moment you defeat the Rockets in Slowpoke Well. And sometimes when you struggle busy, it won't hurt you to just come over here and get the extra experience from the Rival fight, and hopefully it'll boost you over to what you need to take down Bugsy.
Now goes for the Spore. There we go.
I guess maybe last time he just kind of accepted his demise once the barrier came out.
Well, on the meanwhile, the Fire Blast crit one-shot the Haunter very nicely. So Cavin is now going to take the lead.
Yeah, now the thing is, he may not know he's in the lead because he did take that spill in Slowpoke Well.
Yeah, especially as well, like, because he did go as well with, like, recapturing for this Blastoise. He may feel he's behind somewhat. Meanwhile, this Venusaur's having an absolute time on this Haunter right now. Yeah, meanwhile, Cavin having a nice little gentle breeze through the forest. But yep, like we've seen, we've got some easy item goals to go for. So Charcoal, they'll be able to go back to just jump straight back to Azalea once they've got Fly and be able to grab that from the Cut Trainer. And then Slowpoke Tail, they'll be able to grab from Mahogany Town, but before they complete the shiny event, it's imperative they do that before.
Yeah, well, just while they're going through things here, it's important to note that we have probably 2 of the longest losers runs we've ever seen in a crystal bracket. Both Snorms and Cavin have been in losers since the beginning, since the very first round. They lost their first matches, and just to see them here and what would be who loses this gets 5th place is remarkable, I think.
Yeah, they've really fought through for this. Like, yeah, let's say credit to both of these runners. Like, they've really slogged through. God, this moveset is really not improving for this Blastoise. Like, really got to force it through to Ekritik to plop Surf on it.
Yeah, it's not like Cavin necessarily had to go through, any scrubs or anything just to get here. Like, everybody who entered this bracket, I think, is a very competent player. Namely, just the ones I can think of off the top of my head, he's defeated Diego Armando, he defeated me, he defeated Septros. Who was before that? There's
Sazas and Paradox.
And Paradoxical Remedy. Paradoxical Remedy was his first match.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And Paradox ended up taking 5th place in our last event, which had, I think, about 40-something people, which is not a bad placement at all. So, he's been fighting tooth and nail since the beginning of this bracket. And it's not over yet. If he can take it here, he has a chance to move on and, live another day. Fun fact, if Snorms and Cavin both win their next matches, Cavin's being this one. And there's the TM we're looking for.
TM, perfect.
One of the runs is going to come to the end because they would be fighting against each other. So we'll only have one Cinderella story from that point forward.
I think with Cavin grabbing that TM, he will probably actually somehow realize that he must be ahead, because it's most of the time you will check that TM in the park and then the one on 35 anyway. So
there are some people that will just blitz like there's $1,000 waiting in Chuck's gym or something.
True. No
breaks, no detours. Some people just have one speed and that's hold W.
Alright, Eastonn having a look at the TMs here. Now, it did look like one of them was one of the recall moves, maybe something like high jump kick, maybe, because he's only got rolling kick on the Venusaur here, and then one of the moves that can cause paralysis. So you're hoping that could be something like Thunderbolt, or maybe probably even take Spark at this point. So hasn't checked them out just yet. We might be able to get them out shortly. Already getting a call from one of his phone book trainers. But yeah, this is a strat. So rather than Cavin having to bike around, this is something like get into the contest, go around the fence, and then actually no, Cavin did do it as well actually. So, but also in the contest you get these extra encounters. For example, Tentacle, one of the poison types. Didn't get that before.
These are 10 slots that can't, or not that they can't appear anywhere else, but these are 10 unique slots that you will not find this table anywhere else in the game.
Do you know what? I'd be catching. Oh, he's gonna catch this by the looks of things, but he didn't catch it. Oh, Shadow Ball Mewtwo! Wow.
That's going to hurt the Venusaur, I think. Venusaur, as far as I know, still has physical moves. Not great ones at that.
What is this moveset? Yep, Easton's going to pick up and see the TM here, so...
Oh, apparently Mewtwo had a rock move. I missed it.
It had rollout.
Okay, so that's information for Cavin. Oh wait, did he lose to... Oh no, it must have been on the previous trainer. Okay. Well, that's information that Cavin has, but we'll have to see if Eastonn is as fortunate to get that rollout used on him. Okay, so we were speculating about whether Cavin knows he's ahead. Now, absolutely, he knows he's ahead.
Absolutely, yep.
Because the odds of the next TM or a TM farther in the game being 46 is, I don't want to say astronomical, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, so it seems the paralyzing move, yeah, was Spark. And yeah, as I guess as well, yeah, it was high jump kick as well. Wow.
Well, yeah, he could have done contest after Whitney, sure, but he knows that he's not being lapped, you know? Like, he knows Eastonn's not, like, leaving Ekrutik right now. Which you certainly can do at 38 minutes, by the way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they've both had a time. I mean, yeah, especially, like, with the issues, yeah, like they've had on, well, especially, yeah, Eastonn on Rival 2, and even, like, Cavin having to remain, like... Yeah, it's kind of been, and there's been like extra fights as well. Like they've had to fight phone book trainers. Like this will be kind of way past. Like you'd probably be like what past Rival 3 by this point if you didn't have those fights or those issues. I'd say by now.
Sounds about right. I don't think this Venusaur is capable of a fantastic chuck time, but maybe like low 50. Like if things didn't go poorly.
Right, let's see if Eastonn gets the. God, that Kenya's got a moveset.
Rock Smash.
Yeah, not the right move.
Not even close, but it's not necessarily the hurt move either. Oh, he has Spark now. Okay, there's the rollout. Okay, he sees it.
Yeah. So that was it was one of the TMs that he got from the mart. That and high jump kick.
Okay, that flinch would have been terrible. I think that was EQ Drill Peck on the Kenya.
It was, yes. On a Nidoran as well, so like free poison type, we take those.
It's actually 3 free poison types.
Yeah, because you could put the experience, like you'd only need a couple fights because you get that boost experience. Moonstone, there's 3 in 1.
Yeah, you should get that thing to level 16 and then Moonstone, and you'll have Nidoran, Male, Nidorino, and Nidoking.
Alright, it does like. I mean, the Venusaur's going to have a great time here with the Sudowoodo. It has Spore. I can't remember what the Blastoise has. Oh, it's a dragon type. Beautiful. Free dragon. Don't worry about the Dratini info.
Oh, he's going to use the Venusaur. Oh, he's going to try to use the Venusaur. Well, I think that's a reset, because Megahorn can miss very frequently. He's going to go for a burn though before he tries, yeah. Might as well go for all of your options before you reset, in case you don't have to.
Not getting lucky so far.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Yeah, that was the last one, yep.
Which is fine. All he has to do is have the Kingdra miss Megahorn, and he's fine.
Yeah, it's not 100% accurate, so all good.
Now, we were speculating again about whether Cavin is able to know he's truly ahead or not, because, you know, we said Eastonn picked up the TM after, but then somebody in chat pointed out that he could have fought Whitney before doing any of the contest stuff. But now, with this Dragon type, that's something Eastonn absolutely will catch, you know? So
yeah, 100%, yeah.
So eventually, finally, Cavin's fears may be alleviated.
Now, I think as well, because he's already got a Blastoise, he's pretty fine, but would you think Eastonn may consider main switching to the Kingdra? Or maybe not right now. He's only a couple levels over. But like you're gonna get Stab Surf on a Kingdra soon, like, and it's got What else did it have? Mega Horn, Hyper Fang.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not particularly
I don't
sure.
know about Eastonn switching, but I think this is absolutely a main switch for Cavin, because yeah, Kingdra's bad, but Blastoise is worse.
Still going with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree, but we'll see how it treats him.
It's something we can ask at the end in interview.
Yeah, I think Venusaur does barely edge out Kingdra, for me at least. Stats, just in usability. But that's just me, though. So I would not be surprised if Eastonn decides not to.
He's not statusing it right now. He is now. Okay, I got worried for a moment.
Yeah, somebody in chat pointed out as well. What you're doing there, if you decide to switch to this Kingdra, is you're forfeiting all of the stat experience you've already built up on this Pokemon.
True.
Which, if you're not familiar, stat experience is basically what becomes effort values in future games. Or basically, when you fight Pokemon, your stats get stronger, as opposed to, so Cavin's level 22 Blastoise is a lot stronger than a wild level 22 Blastoise would be, because he spent so much time with it and has fought so many Pokemon with it.
Also, why is there an Umbreon on the Kimono Girls?
Is that the exact Kimono Girl or the Umbreon?
No, the Umbreon is the first one? No, the second one. But, yep, Cavin now getting that Surf, so, yep, slap that on the Blastoise, it's gonna start going. Maybe. Do you think either one of them is gonna go for the Roma to try and defeat the level 40 early?
I think with it on the card, it's worth at least one try, especially if you can do it. You have no reason to go to Tin Tower necessarily, unless it's on your path. But if they don't get it, then we may see them couple that together with Tin Tower and do some extra fights, and you might as well just go for it just to save yourself some time.
Yeah, it makes that like column 1 so much easier. You don't have to like faff around with the sages and that, because they've got some, like with the info they have. Again, they've got really nice access to row 5 and column 3, like we said, column 5. So yeah, if we can get away without having to do the actual Tin Tower stuff, why not? Because I very much doubt they're going to be going to Claire to defeat the 40, so... Also, the rival has Charmeleon and Wartortle.
Can you say Wartortle again?
Pardon?
Can you say Wartortle again?
Look, usually the accent? Right, Wartortle.
Oh, I love it. Alright, anyways. Onyx on the rival. It's going to be an easy defeat. And, alright, so we're going to be quiet here for just a moment to hear these cries. Two months ago, I would have known every single one, but I don't know any of them.
They will want to go. Wait, what's the first one?
I think the third one's a Magneton.
No, what the first?
Magnemite.
No, the first one is that the Entei or Raikou? That's a Spearow. They have Fearow Noctowl.
Is Eastonn going for it? No, Cavin's not going for it.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been away for too long. Sad. My powers are depleting. But either way, yeah, I don't know. I guess Cavin just didn't recognize it, because I think if one of the roamers is for sure a Spearow, or even if you recognize it as Spearow or Fearow, it's worth checking for sure. Because that's the only thing, like you said, they don't have any info on.
Yeah, whatever go with it. Even like if they don't defeat it, like you easily could just level it up the once regardless. But then yeah, you have access to they've got access to every goal so far, because even though Cavin's got the grind, but Eastonn has the coughing info, so they have a route to everything.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think we'll see Eastonn probably check once. Because Eastonn's got to know this cry. I mean, if they don't know the cry, that means they weren't paying attention. Because when you're doing the Spiro quest in Ilex Forest earlier in the game, I'm pretty sure it plays the cry, doesn't it?
Sorry, is that again?
When you're doing the Spiro quest in Ilex Forest, it plays the cry, doesn't it?
That's a far-fetched.
I've been away for way too long.
I didn't want to say. I had to double take. I was like, you said Spiro, right?
Alright, anyways, Eastonn's gonna check out the cries.
Ah, it was a Slowking. I was trying to figure out what the second one was.
Just sounded messy. That's silly.
No, honestly fair. Honestly fair.
Sounded like it needed assistance. Is he going for it? He's going for it. Alright. Very, very smart. Like I said, it's just worth a check. Where's he going? What?
Going for the last.
What are you... That might be spawning. What are you doing? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah. What is going on? I'm so confused right now.
He found it.
I found the Raikou.
Alright, he's gonna defeat this puppy tar and hopefully just stick around, I guess. Like, I'm pretty sure every time you load into the world, which is right now, you have a chance of just blowing whatever chance you already had. Where are you going, Eastonn? You didn't do the gym. Phone numbers now?
Well, get a level all extra for the gym ready. Maybe could be the difference. I don't know.
Sir Spark Venusaur, he's fine. That's Clefable info. If they didn't already have it.
Well, yeah, they both got Wigglytuff info in Falconer's gym. Miracle! Oh.
Well, he lives to tell the tale, just barely. He's surf skipping? Oh, I hope not. Oh, Eastonn.
No, he's going back. He's going back.
What are you... Never mind, he baited us so hard. I've never been baited more in my life. He's got 2 spots left.
Is he going for the the Corlasco to throw off Cavin?
Yeah, I think that might be it. That's smart, actually. Not as smart as going for the Spiro, but it's smart.
Strife, please.
We haven't even recovered from Winter Skip Fly. We're not ready for Winter Skip Surf. Okay, Eastonn's gonna go ahead and try to get some levels on his Metapod with this first fight. That probably will evolve it, to be quite honest. No matter what this first thing is.
Yeah, I mean, you got this and then...
Never mind. This might not evolve it. Not at 16. No shot, no shot.
Yeah, surprisingly, like, didn't maybe like not have done it like when he has gone for like the phone book trainers. I mean, you do have the Pokefan as well that blocks you from like getting to Olivine, so you have that as well. So there's a couple of like entries, like rather than having to like go back, turn in the red scale, get the experience share, like quick pop in, pop out, easy.
Now, Cavin, on the other hand, only needs 1 more phone number, so not only is he ahead of Eastonn in progress, he's ahead of Eastonn in phone numbers collected. I don't know which phone number Cavin did extra. Unless it was the second phone number on Route 32, because somebody in chat did say Eastonn only found 1 right there. Anyways, phone numbers aren't really that hard to come across. You can go to Goldenrod City and talk to Bill, or talk to Bill's sister and get his phone number. And then if you haven't, you can fight the trainers on Route 34, right below the Goldenrod Gate. So, of all the goals you want to be trailing in, that's really the least significant. One of, rather.
Yeah, they're pretty synced up right now. It's just, yeah, luckily, like, Cavin in his search for the eventual Blastoise, like, got the Grimer on 36. So, let's say, only one catch ahead, like, for both of these so far. And, yeah, Cavin's hot on the heels right now.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm not sure what Eastonn thinks about Cavin, because Cavin has now marked that call last goal, and he could be progressionally ahead, or he could have done the same degeneracy that Eastonn pulled. Who knows? Eastonn doesn't know. That's the beauty of these races. All you have to compare to see where your opponent is this bingo board. You can't watch their stream, you can't listen to their audio, you can't hear them talk. All you have is the board. And the board tells many, many different conflicting stories.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one around, like, yeah, like the only one which really gives you the kind of progression is, as we mentioned earlier, the pseudo goal. Because you have to, like, they're not going to,
even then,
like,
it could have been, like, they messed up, they crit it, and then it was on Route 37. But like I said, that's, like, the same thing as finding the 46 TM later on. It's just, it's so unlikely. Like, circumstantially, it's evident that's where he got it, you know? It's just, it's overwhelmingly likely that he's been following the same route.
Fampy info as well, so not only do they have the little bear, they have the little Ellie info. Eastonn, meanwhile, has got his Metapod to level 10, so he'll be getting a Butterfree after this fight.
Yeah, so what's the path right now? Let's think about this. So Eastonn's probably going for column 3, I reckon, and probably Cavin too. I want to say they go for column 5, but
Column 5, I'm thinking, yeah, for sure. Row 5, providing the Yanma exists.
And then column 1?
I would probably think so.
And then BLTR.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because if they're going to go to Tin Tower, then they have that. So, if they have
call 1, call 3, call 5, row 4. Well, yeah, row 4 is better than BLTR because that involves looking for a Clefable or Wigglytuff, which Eastonn's already got the Butterfree, so that'd be looking for an extra Pokemon for him when he can just buy a Slowpoke Tail.
Yeah, a bit of variance between maybe, yeah, like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yeah, Eastonn now through.
Oh no,
Cavin getting
Cavin's
freeze.
frozen. Freeze works in this game where there's no guarantee you're getting out. You have a 10% chance to dethaw every single turn, or if you get hit by a fire move, or if you use Sacred Fire or Flame Wheel, I believe.
Yeah, Sacred Fire works as well.
Yeah, but luckily he's getting out there.
Yeah, not too trolled, not too bad.
Yeah. 25-0 at this point is like, if you happen to be there, that's great, go for it. But I don't think these guys have caught a whole lot of Pokemon, nor do they really plan to just stock up. I guess Poison types is on the table, and that could inflate their count a little bit.
Something I have just realized, Eastonn is going through Mount Mortar at this stage. He's not going towards Cianwood.
Does he think he's, like, irreparably behind? I mean, he's going for 7 different poison types, so he's not going for column 5. Or, yeah, row 5, I mean.
So what would the path be for otherwise? Because he could do, yeah, let's say column 1, column 3, column 5, like we've mentioned.
He can do row 3. Or row 3.
Row 3 and row 4?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's just going down to Route 32 is such a backtrack without fly.
Yeah, luckily you got that star piece. Yep, grab that slowpoke tail.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not notice either of our racers check decks.
No, none of them have checked info yet.
Anyways, Cavin has fly.
Yeah, this is really going to change things because Cavin's going to see that Eastonn's marked slowpoke tail, and it's going to really, it's going to kind of throw off where the progression is so far.
Yeah, Cavin at this point is just like an ascended being, and Easton's just a filthy land dweller. You know, he has no advantage here. Like, he's not ahead in goals, he's not ahead in progress. Like, he's just gotta hope that, I guess, Cavin gets ridiculously bad encounters.
Now, Eastonn did catch the Electro just now. I'm not sure if it had anything on it, or if he's potentially just going for 25 own, just trying to give an extra thing.
Yeah, maybe the TLBR is on Eastonn's mind. I mean, we mentioned if you're going for poison types anyway, that can inflate your account. He's got 11 owned right now, according to his Pokedex on the save menu, which is very far off from where we need to be.
Oh, I hate this shiny.
Unfortunately, that's not one of the babies that evolves at level 30.
Yeah, please just faint it. Please, just get rid of it now. I don't want to see it on the screen. No, don't. How dare you catch it?
Okay. I don't know what Cavin's looking for, to be honest. He's looking for something.
Yeah.
Oh no, he hasn't even dexed yet. Okay.
No. He's literally just going up. He just had an unrepelled encounter on there. 43 here.
Fan P. Rose's
Alf.
Yanma. 42 and Tin Tower. I don't think 42 is that bad, but if you're planning on going to Tin Tower anyway, you might want to hold off on that because you can check floors that have 7 encounters instead of checking a route that has 10.
Yeah, they're both going for TM10 right now.
Ooh, Eastonn finds Magby. You know what that means, right?
Go on.
Nothing.
I was like, what is this?
I was waiting for you to walk into it. Anyway.
We were like, oh, they're going to evolve into magma, of course.
It will.
Yeah, Eastonn's going to have the lovely journey of cutting his way back through the hedge here.
It's like it's so embarrassing to come through here without fly and then have to cut your way back.
Ah, very good. Cavin just shooing away the Cleffer as should be expected.
Like, I don't want to be doubtful or anything, but like, I don't see a way Eastonn wins this currently.
Yeah, he's limited himself quite considerably with this. I mean, because that's the thing, like Cavin wasn't that far behind, so really kind of limiting themselves considerably right now.
Yeah, as of right now, Eastonn's completely at the mercy of the game and what it gives him. Whereas if Cavin's having bad luck finding something on a route, he can just whisk himself away somewhere else. But Cavin's going to go ahead and pick up the experience share from Mr. Pokemon, probably for his Kakuna, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, for the Nidoran. Maybe.
Well,
depends on if he wants.
So they both had the Venusaur. It fainted to the rival 1, so yeah, the Kakuna did get like a level or 2, like from fainting the Ghastly, because it had confusion. It somehow got through rival 1, so it was level 2. It's level 4, so it had a little bit of a head start.
That's huge.
Yeah, both going into the same fight right now.
Yeah, I don't believe Eastonn has dexed anything yet.
No.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier about the Route 32 trainers, where, you know, it takes time to do this thing, yes, but the levels are great. I think that fight went faster for Cavin than it did for Eastonn. It's just that Cavin had to had to decide not to teach a move and then watch this thing evolve, but he definitely defeated that Pidgeot faster than Eastonn did. And it's thanks to the fact that he's 3 levels higher, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of extra on that. Yeah, plus having like the stab stuff. Another Wigglytuff. Sure, we need that info again just to remind these guys.
Yeah, it's not in a terrible spot. It's just, I don't know. There's one goal you don't want to really look for on each of those bingos that it's gatekeeping. You know, 9th floor of Tin Tower is long, 25 different owned is long, and then Rock type move can be long if the Mewtwo isn't available at a level where it still has it. But it's very hard to actually find a Mewtwo that's not at the level where it would have it, because Mewtwo only learns a level every 11 levels, is that right? Or 10 levels?
Yeah, 11 levels, yeah. Yeah, so there is only one race tonight. We do have another race that is scheduled later on. That will be on Saturday at 5 p.m. That will be between. That will be the winners' final. Yeah, the final match.
Yes.
That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern.
And it's Athena versus Mountebank.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them grabbing a Glacier badge. So, yeah, Kevin coming back on to 42. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to show up.
Yeah, and I guess with that, he has kind of indicated to us, you know, kind of subtly that he's not planning on going to Tin Tower. Because otherwise, I think it is still the smarter play to wait and try to find it in Tin Tower.
Ooh, that coughing is not in great places. Does have Zubat as well. Wigglytuff is just in all of the caves.
32 and Burn Tower. Probably
Burn Tower's not bad.
Burn Tower, yeah. Mount Mortar's great if it's there. If it's not in the waterfall locked room.
More poison on screen for Cavin should he choose. Nah. Oh yeah, Clefable all the way on 45.
Well,
with no fly.
Hold on. If he chooses to, he can go Thrice Path, and then go down 45, get that, and then jump down 46, go down and use that to circle back around to Violet City, and waste a lot of time.
Yeah, sounds great.
He's gonna go check the water. Cavin is, since he's already checked a couple slots on the ground and no dice yet. I don't want to say it. This is kind of what Easton's hoping for. My buddy!
Your boy.
My girl.
I'm gonna get girl with this thing. Yeah, Easton is going through tin right now.
Might as well. Yeah, he's just a wee two-legged fella right now. So might as well get this out of the way while he's passing through the area.
Oh well, Clefairy, here's your Clefable right now.
Did he find that looking for the Yanma? That's great. That's helpful. And that also helps if he decides to go for 25 owned. Since,
well, also, yeah, if he goes to the 9th floor, that does get, yeah. What were we thinking? What was it? Was it column 1, 3, 5, row 5, BLTR? Yeah,
BLTR or row 4.
Or row 4, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like you might be able to do BLTR and row 4, and maybe get rid of one of the columns. Maybe don't go for the Fampotit Ursa. Row 4 is kind of long for him right now since he has to go do those 8 trainers in Route 32. So maybe you just don't do Route... Well, if you don't do Row 4, then you can't do Column 5. Or if you don't do the 8 trainers on 32, you can't do Column 5 or Row 4. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I get what you say. But that is first bingo achieved for Cavin with column 3 there. We'll be heading up to the shop, grab a Moonstone. Yeah, it's always nice with the speed choice. Does allow all the stones to be available in the mart here.
Okay, he's gonna go and evolve the Clefairy into Wigglytuff. Now, if he does decide to skip 8 trainers on 32 completely, he does have an option with row 5, column 1, column 3, and the diagonals.
You think as well, if the Mewtwo has the move, can it forego column 5 like with the 32 trainers and see if the Mewtwo has a rock move? Because that might save all those fights.
Yeah,
won't be long. But...
maybe he could bypass BLTR with column 4, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like row 4 with column 1, 3, 4, BLTR.
And then TLBR, right? Or row 5?
Yeah.
Did you say row 5 yet?
Row 5. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we see Cavin going up 10 towers, so I think the diagonals are in play for him. So I think what Cavin may be going for is column 1, column 3, row 5, and the diagonals right now. I haven't really seen much to suggest the opposite, but Eastonn has gone ahead and defeated level 40 and gotten his first bingo of the match. Now, while he's here... Well, actually, I don't know if Gamma does anything for him. Well, I think he's planning on catching poison types, so he's probably gonna get Gamma. Maybe he does go get Fly, I don't know. I think it's not a bad idea to go get Fly right now. Like, yeah, you made a mistake, but fix it before it's too late.
Yeah, he's in Equitique right now. It's not like he's all the way over, like, towards Blackthorn. Casual Moltres in there as well. We don't need it anymore.
Kind of like a sunken cost fallacy with these players, where it's like, I've already spent all this time not having Fly. You know, if I get Fly, then I just wasted a bunch of time not flying. And it's like, well, you're wasting more time by continuing to not fly. You know, just own it and move on.
Yep, Cavin, in the meanwhile, Last of the Sages will then also be on the way to facing the Magneton. Get his second bingo. And then catching third and catching the on the 9th floor.
Yeah, so this match is a little bit more brutal than I thought it would be. And I think it really just does stem from Eastonn thinking he was too far behind to make Fly worth it. And there's a Smeargle, and Ditto was the starter. Very nice game.
Ooh, don't think he wanted to do that.
He's catching Gligar, I don't know why. Maybe just for 25 owned. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going for. Yeah.
Yeah. You might as well. I mean, you've cut yourself out of a lot of bingos at this point. Might as well. It's purple. It's totally a poison type.
I mean, yeah, this Ladybir's only one level away from becoming Ledian, so...
Ooh, one is password? I know you're thinking about it.
Oh, the blue item is so blue. Oh, doing too much of the full item randomizers is just like the blue card is like such a troll now.
It's so blue. Speaking of item randomizers, some news. Crystal Key Item Randomizer specifically was accepted into AGDQ 2022, so we'll be seeing that at Showcase as well.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, three-way race. So yeah, that'll be really fun to watch.
I believe it is Keys are on, Shenanigans, and 360 Chrism.
Correct. And then we've also got Oras race as well. So yeah, 2 games going through, 2 races. Yeah, really fun to see.
Good time for Pokemon. Yeah, the Oras race is between Wartab and Truly28. So there are 2 people that have been kind of trading the record back and forth in that game really recently, and in other games because Truly just kind of snuck up and took Wartab's X and Y record, and then Wartab took it back. So you have a little rivalry going on in multiple games. It's cool. Is this the 9th floor for Cavin?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't taken like the traditional route. There is a way you can just take the warp tiles, and it will get you onto floor 9.
Okay, so Cavin has 3 bingos currently. 25 different Pokemon would finish him, but I don't think that's what he wants to do.
No.
He's going for 32 and then presumably Fanpy.
I mean, 32. Yeah, either the Fanpy Teddieza or the Piloswine Yanma. Either one of those.
This is... I detect a hint of arrogance in this play. Because deciding to go for 8 trainers in Route 32 means you know you have the time to do it before your opponent can finish. And yeah, it's not looking great for Eastonn, but like this is a big investment he's making. It's like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to look and I'm going to fight these trainers. I'm going to take 4 minutes to do this and there's nothing you can do about it. I think Coughing was here.
Coughing and the Wigglytuff are both inside.
That's fantastic. And there's a
there's also
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. Why not?
If Eastonn's going for 25, that's great. Wait, why did he run? What
from
are
it?
you doing?
Yeah, not sure what's going on.
I don't know if he has a Moonstone, and he'd have to go all the way to Goldenrod to get that.
True, yeah.
Underestimating Weezing's special capacity.
Yeah, I was quite surprised. Like, yeah, it has quite a high special stat. Like, higher than I thought it was anyway.
Yeah, he's gonna teach Cut just to be able to weaken things reasonably, but I think that might be worse than what he was using before Icy Wind, because Weezing actually has physical attack.
Yeah, I guess a slow king you're fine. Like, that's a very bulky boy. Yeah, meanwhile, this
There you go.
Wigglytuff will scream. But yeah, this is quite trivial for Cavin now. He's just got to finish these fights, and then he's got either one of their 3 catches to go for, because you've got both the info for Fanpy and Teddieza, and then the Yanma. So any one of these after will get him done. So.
Yeah, and I can't imagine at this stage in the game any of these trainers give him anything that slightly resembles trouble.
Oh, yeah, shouldn't end it at this point.
So Cavin went straight past that man looking up on the bridge, so I assume he's fought that gentleman for his phone number. Yeah, I mean, like, Eastonn's not far away, like, what does Eastonn need? 25 own, max phone book, Coughing Grammar Zubat. And then from there it gets tricky, because like if you had done 8 trainers from 132 at the beginning.
Well, I think that's maybe what he's done, because he realized, because he only was able to fight one of them earlier, so he may have the one left which he's going to get from the fights here. So
yeah, and then 8 trainers and 32 would finish him. So. But Cavin's done with 8 trainers and 32 right now.
So it's just wherever these last ones are.
Alright, he checked on it for 42 for decent bits. Or maybe that was Eastonn, I'm not sure.
No, Cavin did have a look on that, yeah. So he's going to have another go. Doesn't fancy the Fanpy Teddieza, so I'm not sure if he had a look for those.
Oh yeah, Eastonn can do Call 1, Call 3, Road 2, and the diagonals.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do 8 trainers and 32, but that's exactly where he's going.
Yeah, I think he's just going for the Thermo Trainer, maybe. But
oh, that's a...
You grab it, you buy Violet, you can get the trade for an extra... Oh,
it's also a Poison type.
That as well, yeah.
But I'm not sure he's still invested in that.
If only you have Fly, you can catch this and get a Firestone.
I don't like Cavin sticking around here for the Yanma. I think it's a better play to go to Burn Tower. Like, I know he's already exhausted a lot of the slots, but that doesn't mean anything if you can go to the place exactly where it is and hit the sweet scent button until you find it.
Oh, well, there
Never
it is.
mind. Forget what I said.
It's fine. But yeah, this is a super fast time. Oh, it has raw. Never mind, we're not quite done yet.
This is Eastonn's chance. Eastonn's still sweet sending encounters. Yeah, I didn't see him fight any of the trainers that were earlier on the route, so I guess he is just coming down here specifically for the phone book trainer. It's that sunken cost fallacy, man. He's been here. He knows the he knows the end was here. He doesn't want to leave, even though Fampi Teddiursa might be the smarter play.
He's seen it. It must come back.
He was so close. It's also very, very easy to get tunnel visioned on your path, regardless of what better options may exist or what alternate options may exist, because it's very easy to lose track of what you can do. So in order to make sure runners stay focused, what they do is they kind of star everything they want to do, and they're like, I gotta do this, 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 and this, just to make sure they don't lose focus, and just to make sure they can get everything done they need to get done.
Well, there's a Zubat on screen for Eastonn. Unfortunately, it didn't show up in Alf, but
that's good enough. Okay, he's gonna go check Fampi, but Fampi's not in the cave, so it can be either on the water or in Ruins of Alfgrass.
He's gonna hope it's here rather than having to take the detour.
So yeah, phone book and 25 different Pokemon owned, and Eastonn wins. We have a race. Eastonn has to have like 20 different Pokemon.
Coming back. Wow, okay.
Oh, there's the Teddiursa though.
Little bear.
Wait, he was looking for Fampi.
Yeah, he was looking for Fampi. What? Yeah, that is what he dexed.
That's the Cavin special.
There you go.
He squeaks away another one. GG's. Anyways, he doesn't want to press done. He doesn't want to continue in the tournament. Alright, well, congrats to Cavin. I saw him hesitating on that done button, like, come on.
I'm sorry for him.
He's been talking a bit to me about how exhausted this tournament has been making him, because he's had to do a lot of losers runs, you know, over and over and over again, constantly having to play, because losers is twice as many matches as winners. So
yeah, it's a longer stretch in the losers bracket, but hey, still going.
Yeah, he should be joining us here shortly.
Yeah, whether there's potential, I might just send him the link to get in, because with the technical issues we're having, I just want to make sure he's able to get in.
So I mentioned the last tournament we had briefly. If I'm not mistaken, I think Cavin might have gone 0-2 in that tournament. So just compared to that, with where he already is, sitting at 4th place minimum, he's looking really solid. This is quite a drastic improvement from his last placement.
Another Articuno. And we are joined by Cavin856. Congratulations on the win. How did that go for you?
Wow, that was actually way closer than it looked. Wow.
Yeah, no, it was really, really fun to see, like, the variants. Like, yeah, Eastonn going for the fly skip. And then, you breezing through, but, like, we thought you had, and then, Eastonn catches left, right, and center, and able to get some quite fortunate encounter luck, I'd say. But, yeah, really fun to see.
I mean, I saw that 25 owned was, like, it's basically worth 2. He's telling, he ran the Venusaur. Oh, no.
And that's not done for Eastonn. That was a really close race.
Yeah, I'm really, really surprised. If I had to go into the grass for the Fampi, I would have lost without a doubt. I got super lucky.
Yeah, you were looking for the Fampi and yet you bumped into the Teddiursa.
Yeah, that's the only reason I won, because 10% Yanma with Roar.
I see that and I just get shades of our match. Like, you know, I was so close and then something happens. You got a gift, son. You got a gift.
I guess, because I was really considering. Oh, hi, Eastonn.
Yeah, we are joined by Eastonn as well. So yeah, commiseration is that really close race there. Like, we just start speaking to both of you, but yeah, just want to get your initial thoughts on that, Easton.
I'm happy with how I played. I think I made the right decisions overall, except for teaching over Metal Claw with Rolling Kick, which walled me on Haunter. Not that it mattered because of the barrier, but would have been a faster fight than what I had to deal with.
Yeah, I considered running the Venusaur, but then I found a Blastoise on 36, which was better. Fire Blast, Jump Kick.
So I have a couple questions for you, Easton, just because you just happened to be the one I was watching more and noticing things about.
Sure.
The first thing that I noticed was, did you recognize the roamer cries at all?
One of them was Spearow.
And we saw you go to Route 38, and we were really hopeful.
I went in the grass for a few. I went in the grass for a few paces, but I wasn't gonna waste time on doing it because
that was already after you had fought the two phone book trainers on Route 38.
Yeah, I had a path without that goal though, and I was going up the tower for Tin Tower anyway, so it was more like I would have to shift my path, and I didn't really like if it showed up great. If it didn't, oh well.
Right. And so you said you already had your path secured. How long were you knowing that you were gonna fly skip?
Not that early, but as soon as I saw Cavin856 mark Sudowoodo, I was like, okay, I'm a few minutes behind. I have the info I need to fly skip, and I know he's going to do fly. So yeah, I took the risk for it, and it was the right play because I finished with a really good time, but the 5 minutes I lost on getting walled on Haunter was really what lost me the race.
Yeah,
that was really unfortunate.
I was really surprised because since I knew I was ahead of you at Pseudo, and then you marked last like a minute before me, and I'm like, how did I lose time? It didn't even occur to me that you fly skipped, and then you marked Slowpoke Tail without flying. I'm like,
he marked last before he fought Morty. So.
Yeah, I figured that's what happened. Like he went to do last after maybe trying roamer strats, and then went back. I figured that out later.
Try is a strong word.
Yeah, but it was a very, like, there were so many different potential routes, because I was also originally planning on doing 25 different known, because it fits so well. And then I realized, wait, can I skip this goal? And it's like, is it worth it to skip it? It took me a bit to decide what my route was, and then I figured, okay, yeah, this is really, really quick. And then the Yanma showed up, and it was a 10%, and it had a roar.
Yeah, we were a little bit afraid that you were going to stay there and stay like focused on the Yanma when you did have that Teddiursa Phanpy goal.
Yeah, I was just looking, I was like, oh god, 10% with roar. This is really, really unlike them. Just thinking, like, is there anything I could do? And then I saw Phanpy Teddiursa on the side there, and just like a light in the darkness. And I'm like, Phanpy Teddiursa. It was in Ruins of Elf, but that's better than 10% with roar.
So, Cavin, I was mentioning
you had both bits of info, yeah.
I was mentioning it before we ended this race, but last tournament you went 1-2 in the bracket, and right now you are sitting at worst 4th place of 50.
Yeah, I am
quite a drastic improvement.
Yeah, I am shocked. I mean, how long ago was the last tournament? Like this
3 years ago?
It's like
3 years
2018.
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite a while, and I've improved quite a bit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I would get this far. I'm really shocked. Because it's like...
Well, there's one other person that's had just as successful of a run as you, well, minus winning their match, and that's Snorms. Currently, Snorms is set up to fight against Weista, and you'll play the winner of that. So if Snorms ends up taking that out, and taking out Weista, one of your long losers runs bracket, is gonna end.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what happens, I can't be upset with how I've done, because I mean, all these matches are really just coming down to coin flips. Who gets the Pokemon to show up better? Because like in this match, I could have lost so easily if the Teddiursa didn't show up instead of Phanpy.
And in our match, if the Mewtwo didn't show you, if the Mewtwo got the first ball, you would have lost.
Exactly. So it's like. It's so down to, like, execution. Yes, I don't think I really made any execution mistakes either, but it really just comes down to main luck sometimes, and I had the better main, it sounds like, and
oh yeah, Venusaur sucked.
Oh, that's a question I have for you. So for both of you actually, the Sudowoodo was Kingdra. Now I don't like Kingdra. and I think it's terrible. But I think Blastoise is a lot worse. So I think it might have been better for you to switch to the Kingdra, Kevin.
Maybe I didn't. Let's see. What did it have? It had.
And
I-
Surf.
What about Surfer? Yeah, it had the ones I remember seeing. It had Mega Horn, and I believe it was it Mega Kick or it was something along those lines. But
Something along those lines.
like
Maybe,
putting Surf on it would have been.
They
Yeah.
were about the same level, but I felt. Thing is, I knew what the Blastoise's moveset, and I was used to it. It had the static XP. It would have taken a little bit of time to switch over, and the Blastoise was good enough. Because like after Suda, like all my problems were like Azalea and earlier. Once it got Surf, and even before that, like even actually once I got Headbutt, I had no problems.
Now, if you go back and watch your match, you may notice at the beginning I was really picking on you guys for not doing the 32 trainers early.
I didn't have healing items. I couldn't.
Okay, so was that the only thing stopping you from doing it?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That plus I didn't have strong enough moves to brute force my way through fights, so I figured I'd have a big time loss just on extra fighting there.
Yeah, I think what happens with, I mean, me personally, when I do Route 32 trainers is, yeah, it takes a little bit to get all those trainers knocked out, but the experience you gain from doing those trainers actually saves you many, many turns in Azalea Town, and actually you basically save up the time that you lost fighting those trainers.
It wouldn't have in my case in this race because I didn't learn or get any moves over base 65 power until Surf.
Yeah, your Venusaur's moveset was terrible. I don't blame you for that.
I ended up not using the goals, so
yeah, I was kind of looking at Cavin, who did end up using the goal.
Yeah, I mean the reason I didn't, I
decent
fought the two trainers for the phone book because I mean I knew it was doing phone book, but at that time there was no guarantee I was going to use that goal, since at that point I didn't have Fampi Teddiurus info, and I wasn't considering row 4 either. I thought I was decently certain of my path, and I personally think that it's better to just come back later when you can definitely OHKO everything and just not have to worry, because like sometimes, like those fights can really go rough, and I also knew my coverage was not perfect too. Like it was good to force my way to Surf, but I definitely had a lot of trouble with some things. For instance, the Lugia in the well decimated me.
I had to spore it, and I think it took 9 stomps to kill it.
I would have wiped if not for E-Speed on the Venusaur.
Yeah, you both had a bit of a time like in Azalea, like for different strokes, but yeah, like I say, this card was pretty generous in the info it gave early on, like with what was on the card. Like really, it was just a Fearow Noctowl that was missing in terms of info, so really kind of generous. So it kind of allowed the kind of variance that we had. So yeah, no, really like props to both of you for like kind of the runs you had. Just unfortunate that the main struggle early, but they came through in the end. But yeah, especially Gavin. Yeah, we're looking for Fampi. Oh, hello, little bear. Like it just kind of happens.
I had so many different routing options because like originally when I thought, oh, that goal could be free, I was like, okay, well maybe row 3, maybe column 4, because I knew the Mewtwo had rollout, and it's like I've got.
Yeah, you both saw that. Yeah,
I've got Kakuna, that's Evolve It. Kenya's Nidoran, that's another 3 basically. So it's like poisons were basically free.
Yeah, it was nice for that, but let's say again, congratulations with that win. Yeah, really like interesting at the end, because we were kind of like, because we were like very interested in the fly skip there, but then like when you were starting racking up goals, we were like, oh, this is kind of a race to lose, and then it got real close all of a sudden. We're like, okay, let's get it on, let's get going. Like, yeah, no, it was really interesting to watch that. So yeah, props to both of you for that.
Thank you guys so much for having such a really fast race despite how late we started this race, because
again,
we still had a 2-hour block to work with, and we're still well under it right now, and that's really thanks to your guys' level of play at this point in the tournament.
Yeah, apologies everyone for the technical issues we had previously, but yeah, we're able to get things back on track. So yeah, again, thank you for the behind the scenes staff on getting everything sorted. But yeah, any kind of closing comments from either of you about the tournament so far, the race, what's coming up? Go for it.
I never want anyone to ever say Haunter's a buddy ever again.
It
walled me for 5 minutes because I had to kill it with acid.
Oh, I was actually really concerned. Actually, the Haunter and Rival 2, right?
Yep.
I would have been completely walled, I think, if I'd missed my Fire Blast, because I'd miscounted and forgot that I was up against a Ghost type.
And why did it have to have Barrier? It made it so much worse.
Yeah, no, that was
the first time. The first time we noticed after it used Barrier once, the thought of sporing it left your mind on that attempt, You were just trying to have it kill you, I think. Just to
Oh yeah,
reset
because as
the
soon as it
barrier.
used the first barrier, it turned it from a 10-turn fight to a 30-turn fight. So it's like, I might as well just wipe and spore it on the first turn, and then hope I can get through as much as I can. Or get a crit, which I didn't get, so,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it happens.
We are running
that
a
was
little bit low on time here.
But that's all, that's my thoughts.
Trickham's mentioned earlier what our next match is.
Yep, we've got Mountebank versus Athena. That's on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We don't have a channel for that yet, but keep an eye on the schedule. That'll be coming up soon. I will be commentating that. I'm sure I'll have someone else with me on that. So yeah, keep an eye out, and we will see you on Saturday, unless any other matches get. Because I think the only other one is the Weister Snorms one. So keep an eye on. That'll be scheduled soon. We'll have that as well. And then yeah, Cavin, you'll see who you'll be facing in the losers finals.
Losers semifinals.
Oh yeah, semi-final. Yeah, because it's
Losers finals
the
involves the,
brackets,
loser of
yeah.
winners finals. Yeah, this is the winner of the losers bracket in its purest form, because then you get to play against the entitled person who just lost winners finals and didn't have to do all the hard work. But anyways,
that'd be interesting to see. But yeah,
anyways,
congratulations to you, Cavin. Yeah, commiserations, Eastonn. But yeah, really good race. Props to you both.
Thanks for restreaming.
GG's.
Yeah, that'll be it from us. Any parting words from you, Halk?
thank you guys for supporting this tournament. This was partially out of the blue. And I'm glad it's been as successful as it was. Definitely join our Discord if you're looking to get started with this. It's a very, very easy thing to get started with, I think. We have a lot of people who are willing to, show you the ropes, do some races with you, and generally just give you pointers and steps to succeed. It's a really, really friendly community, so I recommend dropping in our Discord.
But yep, I think that is it from us. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties, but we got back on track. But yeah, if providing the race isn't earlier, we will see you all on Saturday for the winners final. So yep, we'll see you then. Thank you everybody for tuning in.